In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class Maitri. So today we are going to commence a lesson of visit. So in a previous lecture we understood the poem The Little Things and we did its exercise. But the remaining exercise, there remain the idioms. In today's lecture we will also learn the idioms, what are their meanings and how they uses in the sentences. So here idioms, to make the most of, it means to take avail, or it means to take advantage of it. For suppose in this opportunity you must to make the most of it. It means in this opportunity you must get advantage of it. So here that to make the most of it means to take the fullest advantage of circumstances. Here example is given, the youth is the best time of one's life, so make the most of it. Youth is the importance, or youth is the time you can get advantage of it. If you became old, you are unable to get advantage of it. Okay. Here he let me use his bicycle for a month, so I am going to take the fullest advantage of it. This is the meaning of the second example. So we go to the other, to make both ends meet, to be able to live within one's income. To make both ends, it means debt we possess, debt we owe, and we spend according to it. For suppose example, due to inflation, salaried people cannot make both ends meet. Okay, inflation, it means a time where people became poor, or these salaries are less to meet the people's desire. It means to make both ends meet mean to live. Another word means to live within income. What income you have, okay, to live on it. I had to take up a part of time job to be able to meet all my expenses. Okay, this is also meaning to meet all my expenses. To make both means to meet all my expenses. Okay, as I give my own example, on this salary I cannot make both ends meet. Okay, on this salary I cannot spend my life as well. The expression meet my both ends and make my both ends meets are wrong and should never be used. Means meet my both. Here to make both ends meet is correct. And third, to make one's mouth water, means to cause someone to desire something intensely, especially food. Okay, because whenever the food is tasty, we are inclined to eat it. Okay, like this. The sight of the food was enough to make his mouth water. The sight of the food, because the food was enough, sufficient to make his mouth water. As soon as we got the smell of food, we feel a strong desire to eat. As soon as, whenever somebody smell of food, so he or she wanted to eat it. So because to make one's mouth water means to cause someone's desire something intensely, especially food. This idiom is particularly used in food. So my dear student, these were the three idioms, and keep in your mind, and these idioms you have to remember and you have to use in your sentences. Unless you use And remember these sentences, you will not be able to memorize or keep in your mind these idioms. So you must remember, memorize and use in your sentences. This is also homework for you to use these idioms. Okay, so because in board exam at least 3 to 5 idioms are given that consist of 5 to 10 marks as well. So now come to the lesson, a visit. Okay, so because I think in your own life, I think you have visited historical places or any places. I think you have to remember if you have visited. So in today's lesson, a visit that is scheduled to a agriculture farm. Mr. Emmons Claus have planned to visit agriculture farm. So they in this lesson they must know about the how the agriculture farm are cultivated, how many things, how many crops they cultivated in agriculture farm, what crops they cultivate in agriculture farms, okay, and what machinery they see that are not seen before, okay. Emmons Claus, because this is the school or college, they plan a picnic or visit to the agriculture farm. They also wish to learn new things and information about the agriculture, what things are used in agriculture, and what machineries that sow or that plow or that harvest in the field as well. So my dear students, first they are welcomed by, they plan the picnic or visit to the agriculture farm, and they are welcomed or received by the Mr. Hassan, who is the manager of the model agriculture farm. What they see in this agriculture farm, they see that there's a machine named combine working in the west wheat field. So what is the function of it? It cut the crop and tied it into shelves. It means tie in bundles. As if you have visited or if you belong to villages or you have visited fields or you have even worked in the field in harvest season, you must know about these situations. So there is also, this is a machine combined, this is a heavy machine that, what is the work of this combined machine? Because it cut the crop and tied into sheaves. There is also a machine, there is a thresher. What is the function of thresher? Which is separated the grain, separated the grain from the chaff. Okay, so it is the function of the thresher. Another machine of the tractor, what is the function of the tractor? It means to plow in the field. Okay, so there are also question arises from the students from manager model farm, that what here, what a hectare produced, average hectare produced in the model farm, the average while an average farm produce 15 to 20 quintals. So here the quintals, it means the 100 kilograms. 1 quintal is the means 100 kilogram, and this model farm produced as much as 60 to 70 quintals. So now here you can also differentiate average acre means a normal production of means 15 to 20, but in this model farm there is the production of 60 to 70 quintals. Okay, so it means they also know about the information about the machineries, what machinery is used in the field, okay, and how they cultivate cultivate their fields through tractor. Okay, they sow their seed by machines as well. Okay, they also further visit the model farm and they are surprised to see the grown vegetable that are out of the seasons. Okay, my dear students, in this lesson, the students visited the model farm because they also see that the vegetables that are out of the seasons. As you know that the seasonal food or seasonal crops we grow there, but whenever they are out of the season, definitely one can be surprised. Okay, at the first day students were also surprised to see the vegetables that were out of the season. What they grow in the farm, agriculture farm, they grow wheat, maize, cotton, sugarcane and rum. So moreover they grow vegetables and keep their large garden orchard where grow mangoes and oranges as well. So you saw, my dear student, that this was the new information for these students, because in their life they haven't ever seen such a machinery and such how farmers cultivate their fields, how they harvest the seasons crops as well. So here is a comprehension. So answer to the question. So number one, the why were Mr. Amon's students excited? Mr. Amon's students, there was a teacher. Mr. Amon's students were excited to visit the agriculture farm. What surprised the boys when they reached the model farm? They were surprised to see the heavy machine named combine that was cutting the crop and tidying into shell. Number third, what is the name of the machine working in the wheat field? Definitely, the combine was the name of machine that was working in the wheat field. Okay, what does a thresher do? So in I gave you the points here that the thresher is a machine that separate the grain and chop. Okay. How are plowing, seeding and harvesting done on the model farm? Definitely plowing machine, seeding is also doing with machines, harvesting you also seen that is done by the help of machine. So it means the plowing, seeding and harvesting are done with the help of machines. How much work can one man do on the machine? Dear students, through the machine, one man can work at the place of 100 men. If 100 men alone work in the field, as one machine can work at the place of 100 men. What is the average produce from an ordinary farm? As I already told you, the average production from an ordinary farm is 15 to 20 quintals. What is the produce per hectare on the model farm? The produce per hectare on the model farm is 60 to 70 quintals. Why is there a different the output of the two? So definitely there is a different between the average and model farm, because they cultivate in a proper way. They also use also insecticide as well. What do they do kill germs and insects? They use insecticide to kill germs and insects. What do they grow on the model farm? Okay, so definitely they grow on the model farm. As I already told you here that they grow wheat, maize, cotton, sugarcane and rum Okay, in vegetables, they also a large orchard where they grow mangoes and oranges. Why were the boys surprised on the vegetable farm? As I already told you, the boys were surprised on the vegetable farm because they saw the vegetable that were out of the season. Here, my dear students, here are difficult words that we are asked from the text. Planning means to make a plan. Model means shape. Huge means big. Harvest means cultivate. Harvest season means it means a cutting season of the wheat. Shaves means to bundle, to combine. Fertilizer, fertile. Enrich to means expand. Irrigate means to cultivate. Orchard means to garden. Plentiful means abundance. Harmful means dangerous. Delicious means tasty. So in C, my dear students, complete this sentence with the words from the lesson. You have to read the lesson and complete the missing words here. This is homework for you. In this, you have to read the lesson and see the which word is suitable to the blanks. In D, look at these sentences. A direct speech, indirect speech, in other words, we can call or name it that narration. I think you are familiar to narration. So here direct, indirect speech is same. As Mr. Ahmed thanked him, Mr. Ahmed said thank you. Okay, this is indirect, this is a direct speech. Bilal asked Mr. Hassan respectfully if he got bigger crops that way. Bilal, sir, do you get bigger crops that way? This is a direct and this is a indirect speech. So now turn the following passage into direct speech. Direct speech, in a sense, it means like this one. Mr. Ahmed said thank you. Mr. Hassan told the visitor that the farm had been doing so well. Okay, if I gave you the examples that Mr. Hassan said the visitor, inverted comma, the farm has been doing so well. Okay, so because it will be the direct form, this sentence is used in the indirect form. So you can also do this passage to change into the direct form. This is also a homework for you as well. Now passage for dictation. Dictation, it means in primary or even school time, as you know, dictate karna means one day are you told like you have to done this, dictate karna. So here composition, that's a very important for us. Narrate in your own word how they get so much produce per hectare on the model form. Write 10 cents about the crops grown in your area. So because you have to use their own ideas, information to meet these questions. This is also homework for you. Okay, my dear students, here used to. So I gave you the concept of used to. Used to is used where in past habitual action, when we used regularly. For suppose I can use the I used to play cricket in school time. Okay, it means मैं स्कूल टाइम में क्रिकेट खेलता था, अब नहीं खेल रहा. मीन्स जब स्कूल टाइम में था तब मैं खेलता था, मीन्स रेगुलर बेसिस पे वो खेलता था. So I used to play cricket. So here in examples we have to use to, for suppose he used to, and verb I have to use here. He used to tell us jokes. For suppose he used to tell us jokes. Okay, so because we have to like this, we have used the used to. How what is the meaning of used to and how can use? This is also homework for you as well. Adjective, you know the adjective. What is the definition of adjective? Where we use adjective? Adjective is used with noun and give the use as a number or quality and quantity. For suppose it was a pleasant day. It was a pleasant. Pleasant means adjective and day is a noun. It means adjective is used with a noun. Or tell us of the quality, quantity and number. A large area. A large क्या है? Number or quantity. Okay. So area is a noun. An agriculture form is interesting. Interesting is also adjective. So here it is also exercise. Pick out 5 adjectives from any paragraph in the lesson. Any paragraph according to your own wish. So from any lesson you can also choose the paragraph and pick out the adjective. What are the adjectives used in this paragraph? Okay, my dears. This was the exercise. Inshallah, we will begin another lesson or lecture. King Faisal, you must also familiar about the lesson King Faisal. Okay, you must go through it. Inshallah, and next lecture we will commence from this. Thank you.